I'm Pam Tauscher. I'm with Keith Rudolph. We are at McKay Nursery. We're talking about wintertime landscaping because we want to have interest in our yard all year round.
That's right. It's a long winter, and it's nice to have something to look at when you're looking out that window. So if you incorporate grasses like you see around us, the Carl Forster reed grass, the plant I have right in back of me, the Cornus dogwood, has beautiful branches in the snow, great red twig branches.
Sure, it's beautiful in the fall because it turns red, but then in the wintertime against the snow,
all the branches are bright red against the snow, and it really makes a big difference. Right behind you, there's also Cornus lutea that has yellow branches all the way through the winter as well.
So same idea, it's yellow against the snow, and they don't, they stay that color all winter.
All until spring, and they turn back into the greener color in spring.
Yeah, pretty neat, especially in a grouping, right? If you have a group of them.
Exactly, lots of good color that way too. Add some evergreen interest like your arborvitae or something like that, and you'll really have a nice warm feeling looking out the window instead of being cold and barren.
Sure, and then there's berries. They stay red, right?
Berries are fantastic. This one is a native ilex or a hollyberry, and so once all the leaves fall off of this, the berries will stay on the plant and continue to be red and brilliant all the way through the winter.
Beautiful.
So you can cut them and take them into the house for decoration and at Christmas time, or you can put it into a pot like we have in front of me, and incorporate some evergreens and even some dogwood twigs and have something interest at your front door.
And there's other plants like sedum. Sedum stays quite a while in the winter until you get a really heavy snow,
It does, there's nothing more beautiful than a snow-capped sedum, and the color, the contrast is so good, and it's really nice looking and interesting. It's great for the birds too, little seeds that they love to go and rattle off the tops and then eat them off the top of the snow. Rebecca is another thing too, black-eyed Susan is another good one for that too as well. So if you incorporate all of that into your landscape in the first place, then you won't be missing interest in evergreens and all that kind of good stuff.
What about the pots?
So
we don't have to put them all away, right?
Correct. Keep one up next to the door. Everybody has one pot full of flowers or whatever, and then they die out early in the fall after the first couple frosts. So if you have different plants around your house, this one is arborvitae, dark green or techni arborvitae, just cut out the flowers, cut the branches off, stick it in the pot, and this will really literally last through the rest of the winter for you. You don't have to take the pot in, you have something attractive looking, and it really makes a nice look to the whole thing.
So these will just stay green even though they're cut off the...
Yeah, you're cutting them very late into the fall, after Thanksgiving. Throw them in your pots before they're frozen solid, and they should be good to go. And the ones that I do really last until March, until you start getting that dried up heavy winds, and it dries up and burns the evergreens a little bit. But if you add a little bit of the red twig dogwood in there, it'll just stay really nice too as well. There's also, like this one is a great one. This has some blue color to it. It has some berries as well. This is called a gray owl juniper. And just trimming some of that off of your shrubs and adding that to it gives it some good texture and color and interest. And then you just continue to go around the yard and do a little trimming on stuff.
Find the great branches that are hanging too low and put them in a pot.
Exactly.
It almost makes you want it to snow.
Yeah, it does. So
okay, maybe it doesn't look that great.
Everybody needs to trim a little bit anyway, right? And the white pine is also a nice texture difference too as well. Gives it a nice wispy look to it. So you should be able to, even in your old Christmas tree, you can add to that if you want to after that, if you can get it in the pot.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, it just makes a nice looking statement. Then if you have an ilex bush, you could throw some ilex berries in there too.
All sorts of things.
Again, you could put in some of the yellow or the red twig dogwood in there, and it'll look nice all the rest of the season.
So for more information, we can check out your website.
Right, just go to McKayNursery.com and check out our catalog and website for all the information you want.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.